Okay, chapter 4, lesson 1, writing equations. Last chapter, we were given the slope of a line and the y-intercept, and we had to write the slope-intercept form, which, if you remember, is y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. In this chapter, we're going to start with being given the slope and a point. And then we have to find slope-intercept form from those two given things. So to do this, we're going to use point-slope form, which is y minus the y1, and this is the y term of the given point. And then m, we already know, is the slope. And then we'll have x minus x worm, which is the x term of the given point. So we'll have something like this: y minus a number equals another number, parenthesis x minus a third number. Then what we're going to have to do is, if we want to get it y by itself, we're going to have to solve for y. So first thing we're going to do is to distribute, and then we're going to add or subtract to get y by itself. Then once we've done that, it should be in y equals form. So here's a couple examples. Write the equation of a line that passes through the given point and has the given slope. So for the first one here, on the point, I'm going to label it x1, y1, and I know that my slope is -3. So I start with y minus, y term is 4, equals -3, parenthesis, x minus the x term. Then notice that x minus negative becomes plus a positive. Then my notes say to distribute. Y minus 4 equals -3x minus 3. Then add or subtract to get y by itself, because I want it in slope-intercept form. So y equals -3x plus 1. Okay, same thing on the second one. So the 4, 1 is my x1, y1 point, and m is my slope, which is 1. So y minus 1, which is the y1 term, equals slope, which is 1, x minus 4. Distribute would give me 1x minus 4, and then add 1 to get y by itself. And so my slope-intercept form is y equals 1x minus 3. Same one on these problems where they just give you the point and the slope. So I would do y minus -2 equals 3 parenthesis x minus 2. Minus a negative becomes plus a positive. So y plus 2 equals 3x minus 6. Subtract 2. Y equals 3x minus 8. Sometimes they do not give a slope. Instead, they give 2 points. So if they give you 2 points, the first thing you're going to have to do is find slope. And remember, our slope formula from last chapter is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Once you find the slope, we're going to use that and the first point into our slope-intercept form. And then distribute and get y alone. So for this example, I'm going to call this first one my x1, y1, and down here, x2, y2. So the first thing I have to do is find the slope. So my slope is y2 minus y1, so -2 minus 3, over x2 minus x1. And when I do that, I'm going to have -5 over 5, which is -1. Now I use my slope and my first point into my y point slope form. So y minus 3 equals, we found the slope to be -1, parenthesis, x minus -2, which becomes plus a positive. Y minus 3 equals -1x minus 2. Add 3. And so the equation for this number 10 is y equals -1x plus 1. And we can see that right here. There's my plus 1, and look at my slope, down 1 over 1. Same thing if I'm given 2 points. Start with finding my slope, which is -1 minus 4 over 6 minus 1, which again is -5 over 5, which is -1. Then use my first point, which is y minus 4 equals -1 parenthesis x minus 1. Distribute to become -1x plus 1. Add 4 to get -1x plus 5. The price of a share of stock in XYZ Corporation was $74 2 weeks ago. 7 weeks ago, the price was $59 a share. Write a linear equation to find the price P of share of XYZ Corporation stock W weeks from now. So if I write this first one as a point, it was $74 2 weeks ago. So 2 weeks ago would be -2, and $74 is my Y. The next one 7 weeks ago, so -7, the price was $59. So I have 2 points, so first thing I have to do is find the slope. So 59 minus 74 over -7 minus -2 gives me something over -5. What is it, 16? 15? 59 minus 74. -15. So my slope is 3. So then I use that in my first point. So y minus 74 equals 3 parenthesis x minus -2. Y minus 74 equals 3x plus 6. Add 74 to both sides. Y equals 3x plus 80. Estimate the price of a share of stock 5 weeks ago. So I'm going to put -5 in for my x. So y equals 3 times -5 plus 80, which would give me $65. And that makes sense because 65 is in between the 2 weeks ago and the 7 weeks ago.